Okay, so my idea here is that, well, you have to open it, I guess. I was shopping around and I saw a Jersey Classic. And since we're in New Jersey and we've never tried this before, we gotta try this. Pork roll! Pork roll! Classic. No.
What is even the nutrition?
It's probably like all salt.
Okay, let's spread it out. They try to hide it from you because they don't want you to know. Okay, 1 serving. How many servings is this? 2 ounces is a serving.
Okay.
So
Is that like a pound?
There are 8 servings
Yeah, a pound.
in this. Okay? Keep that in mind. Calories, to make it seem better, for 1 ounce. So they have 1 serving and then they have 1 ounce separately. So it looks less because like 1 ounce is 90 calories, but 1 serving is 180. As if people can't divide by 2. Whatever. Anyhow, calories from fat, 140.
Oh my god. So
This is mostly fat. Sodium is 24% for 2 ounces. So it's basically fat and salt together.
Yeah.
The tagline is heat and eat.
Let me see that.
Right there.
Heat,
Heat and eat.
heat, and eat.
Hi, welcome back to Life on the French. We are doing another cooking video. We are going to be trying a New Jersey classic, the pork roll. But as you saw in my other cooking videos, I'm not the best chef, and we want to recreate this as authentically as possible. So instead, I'm going to be behind the camera, and my partner is going to be cooking this for us, and then we'll try it together at the end to see how New Jersey's signature dish stacks up compared to the other cities where we've lived signature dishes, aka Philly cheesesteaks and aka Chicago deep dish pizza. So I'm looking forward to trying this and feeling a part of this new state. Okay, we'll see you in a sec. He started the fire. We're warming up the skillet.
Kaiser roll. Very important, apparently. According to a link I will send.
You mean link in the description down below?
Yeah. I'll
Individually send it out?
a link that I'm going to email to everybody. Make sure you all check your inboxes. Doke. They're a little big for our toaster, but I'm okay with that. Alright, I'm gonna let that sit.
What is this bag? You didn't see anything.
So let's see. Oh, what? It's in like a bag.
Are you supposed to open the bag?
Yeah, I think so. How do I get it out of the bag?
I don't like the way you're pointing that knife. Oh, okay, well.
Probably scissors would be good. Don't you think scissors would be good?
Probably. We have kitchen scissors.
I got them.
Okay. Well, those aren't them. I don't know. Those are my scrapbooking scissors.
Not anymore. They're your pork roll scissors now.
I see that.
Oh, that's nice. Yes.
God, it looks so gross.
Okay. So, what they recommended is that we're going to do like, ooh, got 1,
Oh, so they're really thin.
2, yeah. 3. We'll start with 4.
That's good. 2 per thing.
We'll do 3 per thing.
That's a lot of. Just do 3 for yours.
Well, they're going to shrink though. I think they're going to shrink.
Okay.
We'll see. Better to have more than not enough. Okay, and now this was like really important through all the literature that I read.
Mm-hmm.
Was that you gotta cut like slits. Maybe I'll stack them. Like this. So they don't like pop up on you. A wish is a dream your heart takes. That's not the right lyrics at all.
Yes, it is.
A dream is a wish your heart makes.
That's what you said.
I think I said the opposite. We'll have to roll the footage for that one.
Okay, what are you getting now?
We're getting some eggs.
Okay.
And we're getting some cheese. And we're going to grab some butter. Because if this wasn't healthy enough, you need to butter your pan.
You can't spray the pan?
I was recommended butter.
Well, we got to do it right. That's why you're doing it.
Yep.
It was a little anticlimactic, I'm not gonna lie.
You looking for a little bit of that sizzle?
Mm-hmm. There it is. Ouch.
Oh, did you get splashed?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Hey, in the meantime, we'll crack open these eggs.
So how are we making these eggs? How do they go onto the roll?
So I like my eggs scrambled, but there's this thing that they're doing where you just put the eggs on. It's not like an over easy or over medium. It's actually like you put it on and then you break the yolk with the spatula. And then turn it into kind of like a mixed yolk patty.
Okay.
And you do 2 minutes on one side, flip it, do another 30 seconds, but then you put the cheese on it and you let that melt.
So overall, a very healthy meal.
Right. Yes. They said for hungry bellies, this is the best method. See how these guys are looking?
Keep getting splashed. And the splash zone. Predictions?
I think it's going to be like very concentrated bacon.
Which could be good.
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, the overall essence of it reminds me of like, you know those burgers, I think they're usually called hangover burgers, where you get like a burger with an egg on it.
With the egg, yeah.
And then you can get cheese on that.
Right.
And sometimes there's bacon as well.
Yeah.
To me, this is basically that, but condensed. And I like those burgers. So there is potential here.
See, this one's kind of popping up here.
I don't
So-
want to get real close. Okay,
So
yeah.
that's why we cut it. Was that because if you didn't do that,
Uh-huh.
then the whole middle part would have popped up.
Oh. So we're making them into little flowers.
Yeah, pork flowers.
Pork flowers. The cutting of them kind of reminds me of kielbasa.
Yeah, it looks like kielbasa.
There's a lot of pressure on you right now because
Right, I gotta
you're supposed to be the expert at this.
supposed to be the chef. Well, you know what would be great is if we could get some actual pork roll recommendations from the comments, like places where we should go and try it. Because we're just replicating a couple mishmash recipes from the internet. But, you know, to do it right, I think that there's got to be a place to go.
Yeah, I mean, definitely this won't be... It'll be hard to compare it to true other cities when we've been to those cities and had it from good places in those cities.
Right.
So it'll get some pity points. Also, New York style pizza.
Oh, that one's done.
Now, when you say done, now is this when you add the egg? Or do you drain the grease?
I'm going to drain the grease, but use the grease as the butter for the eggs. It's getting a little too hot. Okay. We'll plate them over here. Probably supposed to stay super greasy, but I'm not really about that.
Me neither. Me neither.
Okay.
Tip, don't drain your grease down the drain.
Okay. And now I really want to turn down the heat.
Ooh, that's gonna be very sizzly.
So break the yolk, kind of mix it around. And could you? Oh, good. Maybe a little lower.
I've never seen eggs made like this.
It's really giving me like a breakfast sandwich kind of vibe.
Well, it's a breakfast food, you said, right?
But they recommend it any time of the day. But this is the best way to eat it. So the radio station that I am following recommends.
The same radio station that for 15 minutes went.
No, that's a different radio station. That is my jazz radio station.
That one?
Yeah, that one. My jazz radio station.
And then there was no explanation given, right?
Right. 89.9. Experimental jazz, I guess.
And then what did it play after that, or did you not catch it?
They just went back to regular jazz.
I missed both the pops. This one's kind of stuck. There we go. Okay, so now we have the toast.
Alright, so we're going to flip this bad boy.
We're gonna flip it. I'm gonna be really impressed if you do this.
What, you want me to flip it like this?
No, in general, however you flip it, I'll be impressed.
I might break it into two.
That's a little less impressive.
Yeah, that's good.
The second one was a little sloppy.
That looks great. And then we're gonna pop on the cheese.
And what type of cheese is this?
American. I saw a lot of orange American online, but we don't have the orange American right now, so we're going with the white American.
Okay. More cheese. Why are we getting more cheese?
This area is kind of...
Look, I might not want the cheese, so oh, okay. For authenticity.
Yeah. That should be fine. Okay, so we got these toasted Kaiser rolls here.
Mm-hmm. Maybe, okay. All right.
Can do the bottoms first.
Oh, yeah.
So these go here. So I'm glad I did 3.
All right.
And this should have been like 30 seconds, they said.
That looks melted, yeah.
So we just pop one of these cheesy boys on there. A lot of egg.
I'll take this one on mine.
You want this?
No, this one.
Oh, okay. Voila!
Okay, so now it's time to feast. Thank you, Chef, for preparing this meal for us.
You're welcome.
Is there a proper way for us to eat this?
Drizzled in ketchup.
Drizzled in ketchup? Not on the side.
On the, yep, on the sandwich.
Okay. Shake the ketchup first. Stop. Like so?
Sure, yep, that looks great.
Okay. You want me to drizzle yours?
I'll take care of it.
Nice even spread. Okay. Toast
Yep.
on top?
Toast, yep.
Now do you bite into it?
You bite into it like a sandwich.
Alright, here we go. Oh, lipstick all over it.
Is it good?
I might add a little more ketchup. I'll try to make a good thumbnail face for you. Ready for my sandwich thumbnail?
Sure.
Here we go.
Solid. Great thumbnail.
It's actually... It's actually quite good. I was very worried the whole time.
Better than chicken?
Than my chicken?
Yes. Oh, you need a napkin?
Yep, I'll
Alright.
grab it.
Oh, okay.
Why did you hide the paper towels up here, you monster? Do I have lipstick like all over my face?
Not all over your face, no. It stayed mainly on the lips, but you've lost some coverage. You have some like on your lip, the edge here. Yeah. Better. Yep.
Well, that's the cost of eating good food, let me tell you. If your lipstick stays on, it's not good enough food.
Oh, yo.
Kind of like a kiss, you know? If your lipstick
yeah,
stays on at the end of a kiss,
It's not that good.
it's not that good of a kiss.
All right, let's get this going. So you really doused yours in ketchup.
I think more ketchup is good. No, what you have is fine. But like, yes, I put a lot of ketchup on mine.
Okay. Yeah. That's pretty good. I think my assessment was pretty close. It feels a lot like bacon, but like concentrated bacon, you know?
I gotta try another bite to see if I agree with you or not. So let me go in and get a better assessment of the flavors, which we know I'm so good at describing. I see what you're saying about the bacon,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not quite like bacon. It's like...
Because it's softer. It's not like crunchy.
No, but it's the flavor is not exactly bacon either. It's more... To me, it's more reminiscent of like a campfire sausage.
Mm.
Like, but pork.
Yeah, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's got like this sort of smokiness to the burnt bits that reminds me of like cooking kielbasa. And I think like...
It's like kielbasa patties.
Yes. Which is what I said when it was what it looked like. So maybe that's my own like...
Right, and maybe mine is my own impression of what I was expecting.
Like, yeah, you were expecting it to be like bacon, and I was expecting it to be like kielbasa. Either way, though, this is like a good dish, and I'm a little upset about it, to be honest.
You were... Based off of the packaging, you were expecting something like...
I'm pleasantly surprised.
Right.
Like, I didn't want a repeat of the cooking video where I ended up eating a PB&J. Like, I'm gonna eat this. But I also read the ingredients on this, you know? Like, this can't become a regular in our
diet.
Or we can just forget me trying to do any kind of fitness videos. But for a treat or something, or a hangover,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, how do you think it ranks amongst the other city foods we've talked about? How would you compare them? What does this say about New Jersey, and what do the others say about the other places? And while you talk for a long time so I can eat.
So I think that it's interesting because most other food places kind of have a distinction about them with their locality. So Maine and Cape Cod have lobster because you can get a lot of them, but then with Baltimore you can get a lot of blue crab there, Maryland, so that the crab is famous there. And then in Philly, the cheesesteak is famous more so because of the roll that in Philly, you could really process the bread in a special way with the water there that makes it so that the bread is super fluffy and conducive to steak, shredded steak.
And also, I think the food trucks, like the vibe of Philly is very,
Yes.
like, my favorite cheesesteak place is different than yours, but my favorite cheesesteak place is from a food truck.
Yeah, some of the best ones that I had were in food trucks too. Yeah. So, yeah, there's that kind of a vibe. This is giving me more like diner scene kind of vibe. Like it is a pinnacle of diner experience, I think. You got the egg, you got the ketchup, the pork roll. You can see somebody serving that to you and giving you a cup of joe and being like, here you go, honey, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And then Chicago's deep dish pizza, I think, comes from just a mass amount of Italian immigrants that came to Chicago.
Right.
So it makes sense that they have their own style of pizza. I wonder why it's deep dish, though. But anyhow, okay, so you've described now so what do you think it says about New Jersey, though? You said it's like diners, but have you found that to be true living here?
There are a good amount of diners.
But not more than, like,
not more
my
than
hometown, like, Indiana.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd have to read up a little bit more about this.
And this is very much like a worker's meal. Like, when I think of this, I think of, like, somebody is going to work, you know?
Right. But what's interesting is that it's uniquely Jersey. Like, I've never seen this on the Dunkin' Donuts menu. Well, maybe it is in New Jersey, but, like, you ever see pork roll at Starbucks?
Mm-mm. How expensive is it?
I can't remember what the price was.
Because maybe it's a price thing for the pork.
Too expensive. Maybe. Or just general acceptance of pork as a food. Well, but bacon is so prominent, too. So why did pork roll not take off? Look at us trying to touting the pork roll like everybody should be eating this after a few bites.
Maybe it's because, like, conceptually, like, as you saw in the pre-intro, I was very skeptical. And I think, like, if you were, like, you'd heard about it and you kind of saw what ingredients you needed, I think you would be turned off by them. So, out of 10.
Pork roll? I think I would really like it at an actual place. I'm happy with the way it turned out for us, but I'd really like to try it somewhere that does it on the regular. Yeah. And until then, I'll reserve a more proper ranking. But I might give it like a 9 or 10 as a food in its own class.
Right. I mean, you're not comparing it to like steak.
Right.
You're comparing it to other breakfast sandwiches.
Other breakfast sandwiches. Yeah. I would want this as a choice anywhere.
I would agree. I would say compare it in its class of breakfast sandwich, because McDonald's does all day breakfast now too.
Right.
In a class of breakfast sandwiches, this might be my new favorite. Because, like, I don't like croissant sandwiches because they're too buttery.
Yeah. Oh, I love the Kaiser roll. That is such a nice...
Yes, it's the perfect bread vessel for this dish.
Yeah, sopping up that grease.
But I don't like the butteriness of
the croissant, yeah.
In like a ham and cheese croissant, no. I don't like...
Dry.
You have ham.
Right.
So clearly, and bacon. I just thought of ham. Ham was pork. What? I don't know why this isn't more accepted now. Now I'm just annoyed. I feel like I've been robbed my whole life. this is probably my new favorite. I would give this a 9. Like, I would want to eat this again.
Solid. Well, we'll have to do like a revisit once we can go to an actual diner.
And I don't want to go. First of all, it's the pandemic, so you really should be careful about when you go to restaurants or whatever. But I wouldn't want to order it, like DoorDash it.
It's got to be fresh.
Like, I want to have this at the restaurant, in the environment it's meant to be in, with the atmosphere, with the steam, you know. Because DoorDash, it's just going to be cold eggs and some kielbasa bacon.
All right. You ready? Okay.
I think the plate speaks for itself. But if you like this video, be sure to check out our channel, Life on the Franch. Subscribe, hit the bell button, and if you like this video in particular, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below if you have a tutorial or a recipe that you want us to try making, because we'll try them. We are ready to go further beyond. But yeah, overall, I recommend this roll to you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!